Hi everyone, welcome back to LL Sports TV. Hope you're all doing well, hope you're all having a great day. Now, following on from Arsenal's two most recent games, namely the Bournemouth game a week ago and the most recent game against Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League, I'm seeing quite a bit of an adverse reaction from more than a few Arsenal fans who seem to be expressing their displeasure of the performances of the team and that of the manager. Unbelievably, it seems that a few of them are calling into question the credentials of the manager and are saying things like, listen, if he doesn't deliver, he's got to go. Now, the purpose of this video is basically to say to those fans, look, calm the fuck down, will you? You know what I mean? Just calm down, bro. Calm down. I'm even seeing football legends like Rio Ferdinand today trolling the Arsenal fan base saying, look, you guys are having a go at your manager. Last year, you were saying he was the big thing and around town, the real deal. So look, it just seems that everyone's getting a bit carried away. So as I sit here today, I've got to remind you, man, that look, yes, Arsenal's last two performances have not been stellar, to say the least. But let's take a stock here. Arsenal, we're currently third in the Premier League. We played 8 games in the Premier League so far. We won 5, drawn 2, and lost just the 1. And that one loss to Bournemouth, we had a man sent off stupidly, admittedly, but, we got to take everything into consideration. We're also unbeaten in the Champions League. We've played 3 games in the Champions League. We've drawn 1 and we've won the other 2. So listen, let's just, not get carried away. The performances, especially since the international break, have not been great. I'll be the first one to agree about that. In the performance against Bournemouth, even before the man got sent off, even before William Saliba got sent off, I was at that game. We were lacklustre, to say the least, and we got what we deserved. As I've said previously, I thought there was a touch of complacency amongst the players. And factor into that the lack of discipline shown by William Saliba, getting himself sent off after 30 minutes. It wasn't going to be a good day, and so it proved. We also, I've got to admit, we were relatively lacklustre against Shakhtar Donetsk. Made a great start, should have gone 2 or 3 up, didn't, and then kind of went a bit downhill from there. But, at the end of the day, we still won that game. And we kept a clean sheet. So, come on, guys, let's just keep it real. And yes, fluidity and goal scoring has been an issue, I would say, absolutely. But you got to remember, we did start last season particularly well either. I think the team had a mid-season break to Dubai, and when they came back, they were flowing, you know what I mean? So let's just be a bit, take things into consideration. I think you've also got to factor in some of the injuries we've had to key players. Martin Odegaard, that's been a big miss. We're seeing that now. I mean, at first we were coping quite well without him, but as the weeks go by, you can see that loss is affecting the way we play, most certainly. Jurriën Timber, another one of our key players, he's been in and out this season. He may well be out at the weekend again. A very good player, integral to the way Arsenal play, and he's not featured. Every time he has featured this season, he's looked good, so that tells you pretty mumuch all you want to know. And of course, Bukayo Saka, another one of our talisman. The numbers that guy posts is, beyond question. He's not played for the last couple of games. Again, he could be a doubt for the game against Liverpool. We hope he will play. So I think you can see where I'm coming from. 3 key players not available, and, that is bound to have an effect on any team, not just Arsenal. But yet, despite that, we've only lost 1 game all season. So, as I said, and that was the Bournemouth, and there were extenuating circumstances. So whilst the fans are correct to voice their concerns, personally, I think it's way too early to be too negative about the team. And may I remind you guys, the Premier League season is 38 games. And, it's a marathon, not a sprint. And that we all know to be true. So whilst I acknowledge the concept of recency bias, yes, we've not played well in the last 2 games. But to be calling out the manager, as I've seen some guys do on social media, is a bit ridiculous in my opinion. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for people having their say. I'm all for honesty. I'm all for people being forthright. But looking at some of the comments I saw yesterday, I did think some people are going over the top. And listen, when I say that, I'm not questioning the validity of these fans as Arsenal fans. You know what I mean? I'm just saying You know, football's a very emotional game, and I get it, especially in the immediate aftermath of a defeat or a game that hasn't gone particularly well. Fans will typically voice their frustrations, and you know what it's like when you get frustrated, angry, and you're searching for words, and sometimes you may say things that you, in the cold light of day, might not otherwise have said. So just calm down, because listen, bro. Anyone would think we're in the bottom three, not the top three, the way I've seen some people going on recently, you know what I mean? And I just think we need to rein it in a bit and focus, because this weekend we have a very difficult game on our hands. Liverpool, currently top of the table, and that is going to be a stern test, to say the least. And then after that game, we go to Newcastle in the Premier League. And then I think the week after that, we go to Chelsea. So we've got 2 away games in succession, both very challenging games. So my message to the fan base is to let's calm down. Let's, quit the negativity. Let's try and be positive, because we need to rally around as a club. When things are not going as well as we want, we need to rally around the club, namely, the players, the managers, the fans, everybody. We need to rally around and get behind the team, and let's go beat Liverpool this weekend. Which, incidentally, I think we're very capable of doing. I mean, don't forget, Liverpool have had their issues this season. They lost to Notts Forest. A lot of people were shocked by that result, as I was. And whilst I don't wish to disrespect Forest in any way, we have to say to ourselves as Arsenal fans, look, if Forest can do that, then we can do that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And let's not forget either that we beat Liverpool last year at home 3-1. Quite a convincing win. We also took points off Liverpool at their place. So I think we took 4 points out of 6 off Liverpool last season. Yes, they did beat us in the FA Cup, but in the Premier League, I think it's fair to say that we got the better of them. So whilst it's going to be a difficult task this weekend, it's not insurmountable. So let's get together, get behind the team, and cheer them on to what we hope will be a victory this weekend. Like I said before, I personally think we can beat Liverpool. The last 2 games have not been us at our best, but you know what football's like, man. Anything can happen on the day, and I think if we are playing to approaching our best, I think we can definitely beat Liverpool. But anyway, that's it for me now. I just thought I would put that out there because, like I said, I've seen a lot of adverse reactions online. I've spoken to a few people who support the club and they're not happy right now, as well they might be. You know what I mean? They're bound not to be happy. You would expect them not to be happy after the last 2 performances. But all I'm saying to the fan base is calm down, chill. You know what I mean? Chill out. Let's get behind the team and let's go again. But that's all from me. Love to know what you guys think. Do you think, as I do, like people are getting carried away? Or you may think that the criticism is justified. I mean, as I said, I've got my own criticisms. I've cited the lack of discipline. I've also cited in the Bournemouth game that I thought the players were a touch complacent, something I actually picked up on when they were doing the warm-up. And I remarked to a couple of people around me that they seemed to be in the sun there, high-fiving, laughing. Maybe that was a sign of things to come. The cutting edge is not quite there yet, but listen, as I said before, there's a few injuries, so there's lots of different things going on. But listen, love to know what you guys think. Let me have your thoughts in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. We're approaching 1,000 subscribers now, which is really good considering we've only been up a few weeks. I really appreciate your support. Keep it going and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Take care.